So now we're going to go into managing Echinothrips and Japanese Flower Thrips, or Setosus. They're super similar, hard to distinguish with the naked eye as to differences when you look on the underside of your leaf and you're seeing them. You can only distinguish them using a microscope, but very similar in appearance. Setosus, the Japanese flower thrips, looks a lot like parvispinus as well. So just the upper body is not as light brown as parvi. I called this the Hydrangea approach because hydrangeas tend to get these two species quite frequently in the past few years. So this strategy is geared to hydrangea growers, but again, can be changed and implemented in other ways in other crops. So essentially when your hydrangeas come into your greenhouse, they don't have any leaves on them because they're in dormant stage. So just start with your scouting and your monitoring using your blue sticky cards, because Echinothrips and Setosus prefer the blue color over Western flower with yellow. And then after 1 week in the greenhouse, doing your little preventative spray of Sulfoil X and Beauveria or Metarhizium. Spraying to runoff is helpful, just because if there's any pupae in the soil, you're gonna combat those as well. And maybe maintaining those weekly microbial sprays is another preventative measure. You could apply an insecticidal soap once before the biologicals are implemented as well. And then putting up mass trapping cards, dark blue or green, I've found to work well on these species. So as for biologicals, Swirskii is a good bio for Echino. It'll feed on the L1 stage. The L2 stage would be a little bit difficult, just because I don't know if any of you have looked at an Echinothrips larvae, but they kind of like flick their tails up, like they have a little bit of a defense, so it would be hard for the Swirskii to feed on it. And then green lacewing is a good hotspot treatment for them as well. If you just have a little hotspot of them in your crops, just throw some green lacewing there, and hopefully that'll help. And then when they, unfortunately, if your populations of your Echino or Setosus reaches a threshold, there are some chemical sprays or spot sprays, ferrants being the safest on your bios. Success or Contos have been effective. You could drench Contos. Another thing I wanted to say about Swirskii, in hydrangeas, if you use the sachet, hanging it close to the soil helps with the humidity, because hydrangea don't have a big canopy at first, at the start. You can place your sachet close to the soil level, because hydrangeas are frequently, like you water them every day, they need to be constantly wet, not too wet, but not too dry. That it's a nice microclimate for the sachet.